It's a beautiful day and a beautiful season of love on the program Delta Women's Drumbeat. It is good to have you back with me. On the program today, we will be talking about you and the environment as our focus is environmental health. My name is Joy Asai, and on the program today, we'll be looking at issues affecting our health in the environment. We will know what carbon footprint is and some delicate issues concerning our environment. To discuss this topic with me is Miss Enoho Umusu of Umusuke Global Concept. Madam, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Good. Well, if you want to be part of this program, all you need to do is to dial our number or text to 090-321-74129, 081-230-27972, or leave a message on our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Delta Women's Drumbeat to send in your contributions or what you want us to talk about. Our focus today is you and the environment. The topic is environmental health. Later on the program, I will take you over to Asaba to join the Honorable Commissioner of Environment, Chief Frank Omari, on waste management misusers. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned on the program.
Education is power that controls success. Do you want to know the principle and educating one on how to apply those principles? Join us on Delta Women Drum Beats every Monday at 11:45 a.m. Delta Women Drum Beat, the voice for us all.
You're welcome back to Delta Women's Drumbeat. Our focus for today is you and the environment. The topic is environmental health. And I still have with me Miss Enoho Umusu of Umusuke Global Concept to discuss the topic with me. Madam,
Yes.
Could you tell our listener what environmental health means?
Okay. Environmental health is a safe and healthy place for everyone to live, work, and play in. The environment is that place humans occupy. When you fail to take care of it, that causes problem to our well-being.
Yes.
That is our health. I'm talking about our health right now.
Okay.
And this goes a long way to affect not just adults, but also children.
Okay.
And yes, that's why we have sickness everywhere today in our country. And because of this environmental pollution, our environment is not properly taken care of by us. That's why you actually have sickness everywhere today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is a good one coming from Miss Enoho Umusu.
Yes.
Thank you very much,
You're
Madam.
welcome.
All right, that is a good breakdown on environmental health. Now, join me as I take you on the street of Warri to listen to what people say about environmental health and carbon footprints. Stay tuned. Madam, good morning.
Good morning.
You know what environmental health mean?
I not to understand that English, but I know say environmental that everybody they come outside they clean so that we not go get sickness. But now, even though we clean, we not get where we they put the dirty. Since government carry their drum come out, we not get where we they keep the dirty. Mosquito they follow, they even they stay house now.
Do you live around here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you know what carbon footprint is?
Carbon footprint.
Yes, carbon footprint.
Well, I've not really heard of it much, but I know since it has to do with carbon, I believe it's maybe those waste that comes out of vehicle or something. That I'm not too sure anyway. Maybe you can tell us more, right?
All right, good. So you have to listen to Delta Women's Drumbeat to tell you what carbon footprint is.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Do you live around here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. What environmental health means to you?
Environmental health is about a healthy place we live.
I notice you stay here.
Yes,
and
I do.
beside your house, there's a big place people come to dump their refuge. Are you the one who advised them to do that, or you are among the people who dump refuge when you know it's not healthy to you?
No, we didn't tell them to do that. They are doing it against my law and against the government's rules.
Okay. So what do you want, or what do you think can be done?
Really, I wrote dump no refuge there, but they still violate the rule, and they still go very early to dump refuge there, very early.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. You're welcome back. A lot of people don't know what carbon footprint is. But don't worry, on the program today, we will deal on it. Remember to send in your contributions and suggestions on what you want us to talk about. All you need to do is to dial our number or text to 090-321-74129. 081-230-27972 or leave a message on our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Delta Women's Trumpet to send in your contributions or what you want us to talk about. Back to you, madam. We would like to know what is carbon footprint.
Carbon footprint is the amount of greenhouse gases we produce in our homes and different places we find ourselves, and it can also be found in many different compounds.
Okay.
In food, clothes, the clothes we wear, you can also find carbon footprint in it, and even in car that we drive.
Yes.
And this can affect our health.
Okay.
Some example of carbon footprints are those smoke that come out of the car we drive. Even the generators we use in our houses, they produce carbon footprints.
Okay.
And all those domestic products we use.
Like the smoke from our stove, the lamps we use in the house.
Exactly. Thank you very much. You're actually getting me. Yes.
Okay.
Those are called carbon footprints. And when this carbon footprint is produced, it affects our immune system. And too much of it is bad to our health.
Oh, thank you very much, madam. Let's join the Honorable Commissioner in Asaba. And when we come back, our guest will be telling us how we can improve on environmental health. Stay tuned.
My name is Chief Frank Omari, Commissioner of Environment, Delta State.
The environment we're living in is as if it's not conducive for the people, it's as if it's conducive for them. They're not really balanced. When you go to some areas, they don't really have a place where they pour their waste.
A group of people who generate waste every day will be refusing to pay peanuts to those who are to carry the waste from their residents. We call them PSP.
Okay.
Now, rather for a worry man to pay the peanuts to those who will carry the waste to the designated place of dump, they would rather put this waste in their car boots and look around and throw them any part they feel nobody's watching them. Secondly, I don't know how the culture of bringing all the waste into the middle of the road that the government just started. I don't know how they come up to do that. So importantly is that I have appreciated the fact that I persuaded them enough, not only the people of Warri, I persuaded every Delta the reason why they should register with the PSP, and the PSPs will be carrying their waste to the designated points. In another few weeks from now, we're employing about 1,600, we call them environmental marshals. Their own is to enforce. For example, you live at number 10 Robert Road, Warri. In front of your house, if there are dead, you need to give us an evidence of your waste bin. And there will be public numbers that will be established to everybody, where if a particular contractor or a PSP has refused as his way to come and cut away the refuse, then what you need to do is to give us those details and we'll go after prosecuting that person. And of course, the state government has approved the purchase of a lot of equipment, to ensure that we have a lot of equipment given to the Delta State Waste Management Board to ensure that they go daily evacuation. Environmental business is everybody's business.
Yes.
Of course, we're even going to all the churches in Delta State. We will beg the pastors in their own sermon to preach so that nobody will tell us that we are not aware. We're going to the mosques, so nobody will tell us we're not aware. We're going to the radio, we're using pidgin English, we're using various medium tongue criers and all that. So nobody will tell us we're not aware, because there's no hiding place for anybody.
It's all right. And thank you very much, sir, for the information you have given to us. And we're very, very grateful.
You're welcome back to the program, Delta Women's Trumpet. And that was an interview with the Honorable Commissioner, Chief Frank Omari, with a sound warning to all Deltans to desist from the art of misusing of waste and to imbibe in the new law that is the private participation method, also known as the PSP. Well, for now, let me take some message from our listeners last week. And this one is coming from Akbos from PTI. He says, If it's our culture to pee anywhere we find ourselves, then it should be our culture to sleep in the dump. Yes, you're right. That is a good one coming from you, Akbos. And those of you that send in your contributions, don't forget to send in your suggestion to our numbers this week. Well, I believe we can work on ourselves when it comes to environmental health. All we need to do is to put a little seriousness in whatever we're doing in our environment. What is environment? Is the total surrounding of a place you find yourself. Madam, as human, how can we improve on environmental health? And what is your advice to Deltas on how to manage their waste?
First of all, we must start by keeping our environments clean. It's very, very important. Even in our homes, you go to some people's house, you see dustbin close to food. You see so many waste everywhere, here and there. So those things, we have to start from there. Taking care of our environment by cleaning our environment. The food we eat, make sure they are clean. Even our clothes, make sure they are clean. Our cars, take good care of them. Make sure that
so as to save us from those carbon footprints too.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What is your advice to Deltans on how to manage their waste? Because when you walk on the street of Warri now, you see a lot of, it's terrible. You see a lot of waste everywhere. And I keep asking myself question, is it that these people, they sleep in the dome? I don't know. So what is your advice to Deltas? Because I believe change is the only constant thing in life and they are willing to change. So what's your advice to them? And the new law that the government is trying to put in place now, that is the private participation method.
What I want to suggest is, first of all, let's all cultivate the habit of not dumping waste on the streets. You see people, private car owners, they drive on the street and they just come somewhere and dump their waste. It's terrible. I want to advise us to try as much as possible to keep our waste. We have people going around town taking waste from our homes. Why don't you pay those people to make sure that they come?
And it's even a token. You can pay them.
Imagine that somebody that is receiving good salary in the place of work, taking dustbin from his house into his car and dumping it on the street.
Terrible. It's
really terrible. So let's start from there.
Okay.
It's very, very important.
Thank you very much. That one is coming from Miss Enowo Umusu. Thank you very much, madam. It has been a great section with you, madam, and we hope to have you back on the program. Well, if you are just joining us, you're late. Do keep another date with me on same station by 11:45 a.m. every Monday morning, where I will be talking about teenage pregnancy. Do keep a date with me. On behalf of my producer, Delta Women NGO CEO SC Ijerogun Reed, and the Delta Women Team volunteers, I am Joy Asai. Bye for now and safe landing. Cha-cha.